your seat, please.
Thank you.
So good morning, Quantum.
Yeah. So first, would you mind me take off my?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
I think this is
Yes, so the social distancing.
apply. Social distancing apply.
Yeah.
So, your name is Quantum, right?
Yeah.
Did I pronounce it correctly? Cool. That's a cool English name.
Yeah.
Did someone like give the name to you?
My mom actually gave the name to me, and actually when I was young, I didn't know what that means, but that actually means that the quantum computing, the quantum physics, the word, and so many foreigners see my name and would say, who gave you this name?
Well, that's very cool. So, by way of self-introduction, my name is Grace, and beside me this is Willie. So we two will be the interviewer today. The mock interview will last for about like 8 minutes, and we will use the last 4 minutes for feedback and if you have any questions for us.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So, you have a lot of information on your CV. So
Yeah.
could you kind of briefly introduce yourself to us?
Sure, I'd like to answer. Good morning, everyone. My name is Guan Jingwu. You can just call me Quantum. I'm currently a senior student from National Zhenzi University Department of Finance. And to help you understand me better, I would like to define myself as a team player, proactive learner, and efficient problem solver. Because during my 4 years in college, I have participated and gained many teamwork and leadership experiences through various extracurricular activities and business competitions. For example, I was a team leader when attending the CFA Research Challenge and the JP Morgan Asset and Wealth Management Challenge, in which I ensured the team was working on the right track and eventually led my team to attend the Taiwan Top 6 in one of JP Morgan. And also, I was the Vice President of Student Association of NCCU Finance Department and the General Event Coordinator of NCCU Finance Summer Camp, in which I organized several events and coordinating with various function groups. And after gaining all the experiences, I found that I'm relatively interested in corporate strategy, corporate finance, and found that I'm relatively good at solving problems. So in my third year, I decided to join National Taiwan University Consulting Club to further train my logical thinking, problem solving, and presentation skills. And then I had a chance to work as a part-time assistant at Boston Consulting Group, supporting the case team to research on various case topics, analyze data, and preliminarily help them to synthesize some insights. So to sum up, through my past leadership, teamwork, and internship experiences, I am confident to say that I excel at solving various problems, cooperating with different types of people, and tackling challenges. And that's pretty much about me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, you have a lot of experience in consulting area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for the next internship, you are aiming for corporate banking.
Yeah.
Actually. So, could you share with us why would you like to switch the industry?
Sure.
And also why corporate banking instead of commercial banking, since they are quite similar.
Yeah. The reason why I'm now seeking the position for corporate banking is that, and as I mentioned, I have a lot of experience in my third year and second year that I spent a lot of time on doing consulting to learn about business, to build my problem solving skills and logical thinking, and all these things I think are really important for doing business. But as a finance student, as I learn more classes until the fourth year now, maybe we're doing a lot of case study, and I found that I'm really interested in doing business, but also I want to analyze these business by using some financial skills, and like I learned from the class, like the security analysis, valuation, or the corporate finance. And I think as a finance student, if I can combine all these two skill sets together, and I can be more outstanding than others. And so that's the reason why I want to find a position that can provide me an environment to learn and develop these two types of skill sets. So that's why I choose corporate banking. And the reason why I don't choose commercial banking is as I learned from the internet that corporate banking can provide more chances for me to cooperate with institutional clients instead of retail investors, and to cooperate with those institutional clients. I think I will have more chances or more exposures to learn about how business work and have some impact at the corporate level. And so that's pretty much what I answer.
And for Citi, they have corporate banking and also commercial banking. Yeah. So do you know what is the difference?
According to, because I just had some chat with people from Citi, and they told me that the major difference is that the clients they serve is segmented actually by their size, their market capitalization. So the corporate banking one will be the clients in corporate banking segment will be larger than the one in commercial banking, and so if I can work at the corporate banking level, I may have more chances to cooperate with those large firms, like maybe some firms in with largest capital in Taiwan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So based off your past experience, what do you say is the strengths or the skill set that you can contribute to the positions that you're applying?
I would say my strengths, as I mentioned, I would say my leadership skills, my problem-solving skill, and the ability to learn fast. All these three skills are built by me when attending in consulting clubs or attending business competitions or even other extracurricular activities. All these experiences help me to learn to be a leader, how to solve problems when my team confronted with some emergency or uncertainties. And also because I had a chance to work at BCG, so I have a lot of exposure to different industries, and every time I have tackled new cases, I have to learn it as fast as I can. So all these things help me to build these three skill sets.
So I'm quite interested in your experience in BCG. Could you share with us like one of the case that you did and any difficulties or like problems that you faced during the case and also how you solved it?
Sure. Then I would like to share the one that the case type is the vendor due diligence, and our clients at that time is a multinational retailer, and they want to sell their property in Taiwan. So what we have to do is to help them to tailor the story for them to tell to their potential buyers and maximize their value. So at that time, what we have to do as a part of the system is to do a lot of case studies on their different business segments, like the e-commerce, private labels, or even the loyalty programs. So when we are doing these researches, the problems and difficulties that I have faced is that sometimes we cannot find some information on the internet or even in the database. Then at that time, the first time when I was confronted with these kind of problems, that I was just nervous and don't know what to do. But after talking to the consultants, and they told us that it's really important that because when you're doing business, you will never really find a certain answer to a certain problem. So now what we have to do is to gather some useful information and come up with the best guess for our clients. So at that time, when I'm not sure how to get a number of certain problems, and I try to come up with use some other information to synthesize it and to come up with the best guess for our teams and to provide for our clients.
Okay, so you're saying that you're interested in corporate banking. So what do you see corporate banking in the future 10 years? Because relatively speaking, corporate banking is still, I would say, a bit old-fashioned. Then what things you think could be transformed in the future 10 years when you join Citi?
Sure. I think the corporate banking is relatively, compared to the commercial banking now, it's relative more stable, but like old-fashioned industry. But I think in the next 10 years, we could utilize much more fintech, like the blockchains or other cryptocurrencies, because our clients in the future might be interested in this fintech, and we have to come up with some solutions to help them to get those assets and investments. So what we have to do in the next 10 years, we have to utilize more fintech, more technologies, or even big data, AI, to help our clients to gain their profits and gain the best portfolio for them.
Are you confident of Citi to do this transformation, and why?
Sorry,
are you confident of Citi to do this transformation you've just mentioned, and why?
Sure, I'm really confident that Citi do this kind of transformation because you're one of the largest bank, and I think it has a lot of experiences in Taiwan, and not only Taiwan, in many countries, and it has a lot of resources and clients, and so I think it can utilize all these resources together to attain the goal.
Okay, so just in the interest of time, let's just go into the session of feedback. I would say this is a strong CV. I believe that if you use this CV, I think you could get a good job you want. So not really spots I think you can improve, but I think it's a quite good CV. So just keep up the good work. And for your, generally speaking, I think I can see your good attitude. I can see your energy. I like the energy you have. I like the passion you just deliver. So I think you're qualified for this industry, for this job. So keep up the good work. And I think in term regarding your self-introduction, I think it's well organized. So it's really quite appealing to the reader. And yeah, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think like overall you really perform like very well, and also I think the good thing, the advantage is that the case is that all your response are very like structured and concise, so that we can get your message like very quickly, and also you answered the questions in confident, and also the place is very fluent and you have very good English command. So overall I say you perform quite well.
Thank you.
Nothing to be decided. Just one last thing. For your CV, your profile summary, I think you could condense that
Okay.
too lengthy.
Okay.
I think you could make it more, should I say, shorter but more on spot.
Sure.
It'll be perfect.
Thank you.
So good luck on your internship.